Hey guys, AW here, Air War Order here, man. Yes. So if you check the Twitter account, My Time to Shine, she's been tweeting out stuff on Twitter about what's gonna happen in these future comic book like movies like Marvel and DC. She posted an interesting tweet about that there's gonna be Dick Grayson, three Dick Graysons, one in DCU, one in Matt Reeves' universe, the Batman universe, and they already have the Teen Titans, or the Titans Dick Grayson. I'm gonna say I heard is that I didn't hear from my sources because I don't have any sources, but I watched a YouTube video before I saw that tweet, saying about the possibility of Dick Grayson being a Matt Reeves Batman, and yeah, so this is not don't take it from me. I just heard it from somebody else who is very well known into the what's going behind the scenes with the movies with the movie productions of the Batman and other stuff at Warner Brothers. Um, yes, so the Dick Grayson stuff about in the Batman universe is a rumor, but there seems like there's some truth to that rumor, possibly truth to that rumor. I think Dick Grayson is going to be in the DCU, Batgirl, but I think that's going to be the difference is I think that's going to be Nightwing, and Dick Grayson Master Universe will be a younger Dick Grayson, be Robin first, and I don't know how long that'll be till he graduates as Nightwing, but in the Matt Reeves universe most likely will be Robin. The one in DCU, since Michael Keaton's Batman is an older version, there's Batgirl already around 25, 27 years old. I think Dick Grayson will be Nightwing in the DCU. But let's get to this video of why Dick Grayson might be in the Batman, Matt Reeves' Batman universe, the universe he's setting up. This comes from. Now, I must warn you. The title doesn't say anything about Dick Grayson and Matt Reeves' Batman. The title is the Batman Leaks in Theory. It's a theory about how the Riddler, Catwoman, and all Batman are connected. So if you don't want to hear it, don't watch this video. But if you're okay with the theory and potential leaks of the story, okay. But maybe we'll skip ahead. So, okay, maybe okay. Just excuse me a minute. I'm getting. Okay, here we go. Here we go. So this comes from kNIGHTWING001. If you know him, you know he talks about Batman, his specialties in Batman while he plays Arkham games. He streams Arkham games or makes videos of him playing Batman Arkham games while he talks about what he's here for, about Batman related content. So yeah. Um so the title here is the Batman Leaks in Theory. So I'm gonna I'm gonna no caption, but you know what? Let's make it a little bit faster. Let's go 1.5. Okay, let's hear what he has to say.
Sequels with a Catwoman spinoff on HBO Max, along with the Gotham PD show that may or may not have Batman himself, Robert Pattinson, showing up. So the following video will be spoilers. I have not seen a lot of things. This is based on rumors, synopses that are out there, all internationally, okay. And we're going to dive into the movie itself. So let's jump into it. Also, we have this really nice picture of the Batmobile covered in snow, which I just can't pass up. So we're just going to do killer, and that we know that he is aware of who Batman is, yes, and also he knows Batman. Look to him. That was more of Tim Burton's reimagining of the character to make him more terrible. Being hit by a gruesome series of crimes that the police has been long unable to cope with. Bruce Wayne, aka Batman, does what he can, but also reaches his limits. The Penguin has a hand in it, but he is only one in an all-encompassing swamp of the city. The reappearance of his childhood friend Selina Kyle, alias Catwoman, creates additional emotional confusion in the angry fighter for justice.
So I know this is not Wildman stuff. So apparently, there's a connection between all three of the main characters: the Riddler, Selina Kyle, and Enigma, Selina Kyle, and Bruce Wayne. I'm not gonna go into. I'm not. You know what? I'm not gonna talk about that. is I may talk about later on. Maybe one of my future upcoming streams, I'll talk about what the theory is, the potential theories of the connection here between these three characters based off of this. But that's not what this video is about. So we're gonna watch.
You can see right there, that's also very different because usually in the Batman Year One, which Catwoman is modeled after that version of Selina Kyle, she is someone that doesn't know Bruce or Batman. And later on in the Batman mythos, they begin to date, and he's never known her before. So they're kind of combining like the Rachel Dawes role for Bruce, and they're having Selina and Bruce, kind of spoilers for some of you, but Catwoman is supposedly a member of the Falcones, which is something that was teased in The Long Halloween, and the Long Halloween animated movie, rather Part 2, went a little further, and as Falcone was dying, basically said, "You're my daughter." And she was like, "Dad," and they had this moment, and then he bled out and died because Two-Face shot.
I think that's going to be in this movie.
But yeah, in the comics, it's not really well known if she's a member of the Falcones or not. In fact, they expanded on that in a comic called Catwoman When in Rome, which is considered part of the Long Halloween trilogy or saga or whatever you want to call it, that hints at the idea that Selina Kyle may or may not be a Falcone. So if she has known Bruce since she was a little girl, and a socialite, like later in the movie, you see her doing different things as Selina Kyle, cat lady, which you saw in the new trailer, where Batman's like, "That's a lot of cats." And she's like, "I have a thing for strays." Around that, the Court of Owls are going to appear in the movie, or at least be hinted at, so that they can be brought into the film universe in later stories. And if they do introduce Dick Grayson at the end of this movie, at the climax, then they could very well change. You might get some mentions of the Court of Owls. That rumor is still kind of going around that the Court of Owls are going to appear in the movie, or at least be hinted at, so that they can be brought into the film universe in later stories. And if they do introduce Dick Grayson at the end of this movie, at the climax, then they could very well change Dick Grayson's origin for a future film instead of...
Here, they might, if he says if they do introduce Dick Grayson in the climax,
dealing with the traditional, mobsters killed my family. It could be like, well, mobsters killed my family, and then Batman saved me from becoming a Talon. But I really feel that Court of Owls stories work better when Dick Grayson is Nightwing, not so much when he's Robin. Because, he's still Batman's protege, and then as Nightwing, since he's his own hero and his own man, makes things more compelling and interesting, which we'll see in the Gotham Knights video game. So I don't really want them to go too far into that. Again, it's been rumored for a long time that Dick Grayson is going to appear in the Matt Reeves trilogy, like kind of an adaptation of the Dark Victory story, which would be great, because this movie is an adaptation of elements of Batman Year 1, Batman Year 2, and the Long Halloween, along with some other stuff like Batman 0 Year, which is 0 Hour 0 Year, I forget the one, where Riddler takes over the city and holds it hostage, and it's during the New 52, and Batman has to face the Riddler. He hobbles together a bat suit that kind of looks like his first appearance suit from the 1930s when he's battling the Red Hood first. So there's a lot of possibilities. Some people are still saying that Joker is rumored to appear in the movie. I hope not. One of the key things that I would like to see in Matt Reeves' reimagining of the Batman franchise is that they save Joker for a third film. I think that how they should focus right now is they already have Catwoman, Riddler, and Penguin in one movie.
Agreed.
In the second movie, they should deal with probably Harvey Dent and Dick Grayson, and maybe not so much Selina. Let her have her own solo movie or like series on HBO Max, and expand on the relationship and the partnership between Batman and Robin, because that's something we've never really seen before, and that was something that was supposed to be teased in flashbacks for Ben Affleck's Batman that we never got, with Robin supposedly making a at least post-mortem appearance in the Batman in flashbacks, as it would tie into Slade's son, who was killed by Batman. The kind of like duality of that.
That was the
part of the reason why Slade hated Batman. That was the point of Ben Affleck's movie, which is interesting because it's like a figure from Batman's past, Ben Affleck being Slade, and a figure from Batman's past, the Riddler, being Eddie in the Batman. They kind of
that was the idea for why Slade won revenge on Bruce Wayne on Batman, is because apparently Batman killed his son and Slade wants revenge. That was the plot to Ben Affleck's Batman.
Are very similar ideas. Different executions, mind you, but very similar.
Ideas, different executions.
But yeah, everybody has this misconception that I'm not excited about the Batman movie. I think it's going to be fantastic. I'm really looking forward to it. I get a lot of animated series vibes from it. I really like the fact that Batman doesn't kill. I was really thrown for a loop when Warner Brothers was having me be an influencer and promote BBS when they gave me all this reading material about the Batman and Superman leading into the movie, and it talked about how Batman wasn't a killer. And then, of course, in the movie, we saw that he was like indirectly killing people. So it could show even back then Warner Brothers and Zack Snyder's like infighting. Like Warner Brothers had a certain way they wanted to see Batman, and of course Zack Snyder had his way, and Ben Affleck had his interpretation. So there was like 3 interpretations for the same Batman, and it just didn't work. What I love about Matt Reeves' movie is this is a Batman that has been pushed to the brink, and he's going to go through a lot of trauma, but he's not going to give in to that. He stares at the abyss, but he doesn't fall in, from what I hear, which is good. Even though things are going to get really messy for him, he's not going to take the easy way out and kill somebody. He's going to mess you up real bad, but he's not going to quite cross that line. Selina's probably going to kill people. I could see Selina killing Penguin or something, or maybe Riddler, but I don't think Batman's going to. And I think Selina's choice of either murder or doing something that upsets Batman is what leads to them separating at the end of the movie. So let's talk a little bit about the end of the movie. The epic climax of the film is when the Bat and the Cat are working together to save Gotham, and then something happens between the two of them where they part ways. I'm being told that the very end of the movie where you see her, putting her hand on Bruce's face and he looks so sad, it's because they're parting ways. Okay. And then it would have like a solo shot of Batman like being alone and being all Batman-like. You can't have him be happy yet. It's the first movie. You have to, if you're building up a trilogy, you have to wait for Batman's happiness to happen. Introduce Catwoman in the first movie, have her gone in the second, and then at the end of the third, have her come back. Or have him, have Batman guest star in her thing or something like that. But she's searching for things, obviously. She doesn't know what she wants to do. So I've been told that the end of the movie is going to be heartbreaking for a lot of people, especially after all the really jaw-dropping action that you see. And it's going to get people talking, but at the same time, it's most likely Batman and Catwoman are parting ways. She could have done something that he doesn't agree with, like maybe she kills somebody, or, maybe they just don't work out. Like, he can't be with her because of his mission, He has to be that guardian, that solo guardian. And then, of course, things will change when Alfred has tickets for the circus or something. Who knows? I really think they're going to tease either the Gotham City
circus right here,
central show, essentially, on HBO Max with, Jeffrey Wright, or they're going to tease the second Batman movie, which hasn't begun production.
Yeah, second. Yeah.
Although there is a circus that's involved. So that circus thing, at least originally, makes me think that there is some type of lead-in to Robin being in this franchise.
There you go. Circus right there. There we go. That's the lead-in to Robin.
I'd be very excited about that. But yeah, spoilers are basically over. That's all I really have to say about the film.
See, that's we're going to end it there. Okay. So yes, there. See, so apparently the end of the Batman, they're gonna have Alfred's gonna have tickets to the circus, and that's gonna mean Easter egg, obviously, to Batman 2 with the circus and Robin. Kind of like, yeah, that's what made me believe that My Time to Shine, who yesterday or the day before, I think it was yesterday, tweeted out that it's gonna be 2 Dick Graysons. Actually, there's 3, but the Titans one doesn't count in my opinion. One Matt Reeves and one in DCU. The one in DCU, I think will be an older Dick Grayson, and Nightwing, probably as Nightwing, and this will be Robin, a younger Dick Grayson. And one is starting out a younger, like a 12-year-old, a 13-year-old Dick Grayson, perhaps, like he is in the comics. Now, Chris O'Donnell's Dick Grayson, when he was Robin, he was what, in his 20s already? Maybe late teens, early 20s. He's already an older person, but from this I can tell from the Batman, Dick Grayson will be a young teen, or maybe just maybe an 11 or 12-year-old, not exactly a teenager yet, but almost becoming a teenager at 13. So yeah, I'm not hearing because I got from this video from Nightwing 01, and from No Time to Shine saying there's going to be 2 Nightwings or 2 Dick Graysons, not 2 Nightwings. No, she shouldn't say 2 Robins or 2 Nightwings. She said 2 Dick Graysons. Yeah, so what do you guys think? You think there's going to be Dick Grayson in the Matt Reeves Batman universe? Do you think there's going to be Dick Grayson in DCU? Do you think there's going to be both Dick Graysons in both universes? Or do you think there's going to be no Dick Graysons? Or do you think there's going to be one Dick Grayson in one of the universes and one in the other? Yeah, so with that, Dick Grayson, they're going to be in both universes, I believe. Most likely DCU first. We'll see him first in DCU. Then the Batman Matt Reeves universe. So yeah, so like, share, subscribe, comment below. What do you guys think? Are you up for seeing Dick Grayson in the Batman universe, if done right? So yes, once again, like, share, subscribe, comment below. Thank you. And take care, guys. AWO is out.